Yeah, hello Vikas.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. I'm basically, let me introduce myself. I'm CA Rajesh. I'm the
Okay.
faculty for indirect taxes here in Masterminds.
Mhm.
So I think why we are here, you are clear about that?
Yes, sir. I'm clear.
Yeah, I think we have already discussed what we are going to discuss here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So basically, I think you are you have worked as an article assistant in Deloitte, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
I'm
we are
currently
here.
doing my articleship in Deloitte.
At present
Still
also you
in
are doing.
progress. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so basically, I think you have joined for IC batch in Mastermind CA final, correct?
Yes, sir. Pricing.
So we are here for the discussion where we are going to have some inputs where your juniors might be having some helpful message.
Okay.
So I am going to ask you some series of questions relating to articleship regarding what is the procedure I have to follow for going for articleship, on what basis I have to choose my articleship firm. So like this,
Okay.
I'll be asking you questions where we might be, our discussion will be helping your juniors so that they can choose a best articleship firm.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah. So let me start with that. So no, there are some lot of people who will be having a big doubt where, sir, I have to join articleship after clearing both groups or after clearing group one or group two. Now, what happens if I join articleship only after I clear group one? So what is the suggestion that you give to those kind of people?
I would suggest personally that people should join for articleship only if they have cleared both the groups in CA. Because there could be a problem where they might not be able to get sufficient leaves. Either one of them is compensated. If you take leaves for a second group or either of the group which is pending for
Yeah.
CA inter,
Yeah.
you might get less number of leave for a CA final examination. So I think we should not compromise in any of them. So I would suggest if people can join after completing both the groups in CA inter.
So clearing both groups first, completely clearing the academics, then joining the practical training is better. That's what you are trying to say.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So
According
that
to me, I think that is correct.
so that even I have the same contention where if you clear both the groups, now what happens is automatically your focus will be on learning something
Yes, sir.
rather focusing
Correct.
on your academics, correct?
True, sir.
Yeah, so it's
Basically, the first year of articleship is very crucial for any kind of article student
yeah, true.
because you get to learn a lot and you should not have any kind of deviations in the first year.
Yes,
And moreover, the support from the seniors you will be mostly getting in the first year itself.
yeah,
When you
exactly.
get into the second year, maybe you might not be in a position where you can keep on asking some basic doubts regarding work.
Yeah.
So that would be a main point which you have to consider before joining articleship. So
So you mean
both,
to say the first year of articleship is very crucial where you are going to learn a lot of things. The same you are going
yes,
to implement in the first year, the second and third year of articleship. That's what you mean
correct,
to say.
correct. Yes, sir.
So in the first year, when you are trying to learn something, your focus should be on learning, but rather focusing on academics. That's what you are trying to say.
Very true, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So fantastic. So that might be helpful to your juniors, I can say. Now, a lot of other people are having a doubt whether I have to choose some mid-size firm or I have to choose some, small size firm or say like a big force like you joined in Deloitte. So what is the criteria I have to keep in mind before I choose a firm in which I have to join articleship?
The question is very clear, sir. Thing is that when you have a mindset that you want to join into, like you want to do a job after clearing your CA, if you have that kind of mindset, I would suggest you should straightly go into big four firms or maybe to the big six firms if possible.
Okay.
And if you have an intention to do a practice kind of thing,
Okay.
so I would suggest you should go for mid-size or small-size firms for
Why that kind of suggestion? Like joining mid-size firm is a why kind what is the reason for that?
So basically, when you get into practice, usually the clients expect that you should be able to perform all the activities relating to what CA has is expected to do.
Okay.
Maybe audit, maybe income tax filing of returns, or it could be any kind of advisory something.
Okay.
You will be able to suggest them only if you have done your articleship in mid-size firm.
Achha,
Because
you are trying to say if you are joining mid-size firm, you will be having exposure for multiple I can say
areas.
areas I can say. But if you are
Yes,
trying
sir.
to join in a big size, big six or big four firm, there you will be having
Mhm.
some expertise in specific area only.
Correct, correct.
So if you are trying to choose some job, that obviously your choice should be some big fours or big six or some
Yes, sir.
higher level firms.
Yes,
But
sir.
if your
Correct.
intention is for practice or like teaching kind of thing, you have to be concentrating on mid-size firms. That's what you are trying to say.
Yes, sir, true. But
Fantastic.
it's not that learning will be stopped in that stage only. Maybe
Okay.
you can learn eventually things, but you will be able to, when you're clear about what you're going to do after you qualify, if you're
Okay.
clear.
Voice is not audible because your voice is not audible. No, no. Yeah, you're saying something.
Yeah, I was saying that when you're clear about what you're going to do after qualifying, if you're clear about it, I would suggest you take a step accordingly. Like if you have an intention to go into the industry or do a job in a multinational company, it would be suggestible because you will be able to do work in a big four. You will be already exposed to the corporate culture.
Yes.
Moreover, when you have cleared your CA final, when you'll
Yeah.
be clearing your CA final, you'll be going through the placements. And
Yeah.
I think that maybe the companies would give a priority to people who have cleared, like who have done their articleship in Big Four,
Okay.
along with if they have a rank, if possible.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
the criteria in campus might be like they'll be first focusing on the people who are having some ranks or people having some good exposure in big four and big six firms, correct?
Yes, sir, true.
Yeah, true, true, exactly. So I know there are some people who might be having doubts like doing articleship is better in my hometown or going for some corporate metros is better. What kind of suggestion you will try to give?
I would suggest to go to big cities for articleship, sir,
Okay.
because it's not only how you will be developing yourself in work in a professional way,
Yeah.
also that you have to grow in all ways. You have to learn about the environment, the work
Okay.
culture, and
Okay.
maybe you'll be able to experience this kind of thing only if you have done in a place where you are not located.
Yes, exactly. I can say
I have
your communication skill
personally,
also will increase, correct?
yeah, that will also increase.
Yeah.
And moreover, that I have personally done my articleship in Pune.
Okay.
I belong to Visakhapatnam, Andhra
Okay.
Pradesh.
So you are
But
from AP only. Okay.
yeah, I'm from AP only.
Okay.
I've gone to Pune because I can see that there's a lot of the work culture. You could say the communication skills of the people over there. The mindset of the people. You should be able to expose to all these things while you going before you go into the actual career. That is after
Yeah.
clearing
So
the.
before starting the actual career itself, you are going to face multiple kind of people so that you'll have a good knowledge. You'll be having good knowledge.
Yes, sir. True.
Yeah, true. Okay. So and one more thing, now a lot of people might be having doubts like once I join articleship, depending on the firm chosen, what are what are the questions or what are the agreements that has to be made between the principal and this kind of article who is joining there. So basically, when you're trying to join an articleship now, what are the things that you have to be clear about your with your principal?
First thing should be about the exam leave,
Okay.
like the number of days you will be getting for exam preparation, for final particularly.
Okay.
The second thing would be that you should be clear about what course you're doing along with CA. There are many people who could be doing CMA or CS or BCom along with CA.
Okay.
So I think that should be clearly communicated to your principal so that he could accordingly calculate the number of leave he can give you for the final preparation, and also if you require any number of days like leave for
Yes.
exams for the CMA or CS. So
Okay.
this should be the second thing. Third
Okay.
thing should be about the working hours.
Okay.
Strictly about the working hours. It's not only about the leave that you get for your preparation. Also, during the articleship period, you're actually expected to attend the classes during
Yeah.
the articleship period. Maybe
Okay.
not in the first year, or maybe not in the first 6 months of articleship,
Okay.
but you're expected to attend classes. So you
Yes.
have to keep that in mind so that you should be very clear about the number of hours you'll be working every day.
Okay.
And fourth thing should be maybe stipend. Like there are people who might be dependent on stipend, not only on parents'
Yeah.
money. So I
Exactly.
think the stipend also may become an important thing.
Okay.
So
So I can say
according to me,
stipend is the
these
third priority. I can say the first priority should be your work culture, work.
yeah.
But the second priority, you have CA final exam, of course,
Yeah.
it has to be given importance.
Mhm.
So finally, you have to give if if at all you are dependent on stipend, of course, stipend is also a criteria. Correct?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, true. Now after that, once you join articleship, what should be
Mhm.
your preparation strategy for CA final? See, I can't directly go and jump into CA final once I complete articleship. I'll first
Correct,
complete
sir.
2.5 years of articleship, then I'll go for CA final. That's impossible. That
Mhm.
to every student knows. But what is the time period for in which I have to start my CA final preparation so that I can clear my CA final easily?
So I would suggest the students to start their preparation maybe after 6 to 8 months of articleship. Like the first year itself, I would suggest them to start their preparation.
Yeah.
Or if it's not possible, you have to start by the end of first year.
Okay.
You should not delay more than that for your preparation.
Okay.
And also that I would suggest them to start with problematic subjects
Okay.
first, like subjects with FR financial reporting or SFM strategic financial management.
Yes.
or it could be you can say strategic cost management.
Yes. Basically, you are trying to say that areas where amendments may not be that much, there may be a
Yeah.
practical scope. You are trying to say you have to complete those first.
Correct.
Yeah.
So these subjects not only help for your preparation, also that you'll be able to apply them during the articleship. It has
Okay.
both the positive effects, both the benefits.
Okay. Yeah. True. Yeah. Thank you, Vikas. It's great interacting with you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
So I hope this will be useful to your juniors. Let's see. Let's meet again if at all possible. I know for
Sure,
having
sure.
other discussions. But that's
Yes.
all for now. It's a pleasure in talking with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.